Aries. This is your weekly for June 12th. The cards I'm going to be using is Butterfly, Life Change, the Angel cards, the Enchanted Map, and the Chakra cards. The first set of cards is going to be from your Enchanted Map. You have Stormfields is the card that fell out while I was shuffling. And at the bottom of the deck, you have details. So for Stormfields, it's about being in a situation that is out of your control. But it's about trusting that it will be okay and that everything is working together for your good, especially if you love the Lord, because we know all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. At the bottom, you have details. It's about paying attention to the details, to the fine print, to the situation. So whatever is happening in your life that you feel is out of your control, pay attention to it. Understand why it is happening. Maybe you didn't complete something, or maybe you didn't accept something, or maybe you was reactive to something that you shouldn't have been, or maybe it's a person in your life who is causing these disruptions. Pay attention to the details and understand that the details are going to allow you to see the bigger picture, because sometimes small situations have a big message. Ooh, I felt that small situations have a big message. But you have to pay attention. We look over small stuff like, oh, that's nothing. But, you know, they always say don't skip the fine print when you sign the contracts, because it's that little stuff that messes you up in the long run. So whatever, even if it's a small storm, it has a big message. Spirit is trying to get something to you. So I'm going to move over to your lifestyle change. You have new career. Is the card that fell out. And at the bottom, you have seeking and finding. So you're going to start a new career, or maybe you're thinking about starting a new career, or it's a new career that you need to embark on that is going to help you move ahead in life, help you get out of a situation that is out of your control, and help you to use your gifts. It's not all about running away from situations. It's about using your gifts. Your next career should be something that allows your gift to shine, allows your gift to be used as an instrument, as a vessel of God. The bottom is seeking and finding. If you start seeking, you know, the Bible says, if you seek, you shall find. So if you're looking for direction, looking for understanding, looking for love, looking for the new career, seek out your truth, seek out a higher understanding, and you will find the purpose of this storm, the details behind why they happened, and how it's going to lead you, because, you know, they say your pain is your purpose. So if this storm is going on, this storm is to allow you to grow and walk into your light and walk into your purpose. Seek out the truth of why it is happening, and you're going to find the reason why. Everything happens for a reason, but you have to seek and say, you know what, God, I want to understand why this is happening. Even if you did it to yourself, God, I want to understand why I'm self-destructive. Or God, I want to understand why I do this. If you start asking those questions, seeking out those questions towards God, He's going to allow you to see why, and it's going to open your eyes, and it's like, aha, I understand. You know, and now that I get in, the Bible says get understanding. So don't disregard what's going on, and don't skip over the details. Get understanding. And for your angel messages, you have Innocence, which says, Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So understand, in this situation that is happening, you are innocent. The person that is involved is innocent. The situation is innocent. It's not something that you should have a guilt trip about. It's not something you should trip over for the rest of your life. It doesn't take 30 days to accept something that has happened. I don't mean to say that in a nonchalant way, but if it has happened, understand that you are innocent, and seek God and say, God, it happened 3 days ago, but I want to know why. I want to understand. Not I want to know why because I just want to know, but I want to understand what you were trying to get me to realize. Maybe I was driving too fast, or maybe I was drinking too much, or maybe I wasn't paying attention to my relative. Maybe I wasn't being honest with myself. Maybe I forgot that even my cousin was innocent in the situation. Maybe I forgot. So allow me to remember that. And at the bottom of the card, you have steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So remain in love. The situation still has to have love around it. Yeah, I lost out. but I still accept. And love is acceptance. Remember, love is patient. Love is caring. Love is kind. Be kind towards the situation. Be kind towards the person. Remember, everybody's innocent. Be patient with it. You know, day after day, it doesn't take forever, but be patient. Once you're patient for that full day and say, it happened, I accept it. I want to grow. I want to understand why it happened, and I want to move on. Be patient in understanding it. Be patient in seeking it out and finding it, and you will be okay. And then and only then will you be walking in love. And the universe is trying to get you to see you are growing. This situation is allowing you to grow, but you're growing steadily. Steadily. And steadily is not slowly. It's just getting to point A, then to point B, then to point C. That's steady. Going from A to F is not a steady pace. It's point A, this happened. Point B, this is why it happened. Point C, this is who was involved. Point D, these were the factors that we missed. You know, a steady progress to figuring it out. And for your chakra, you have confusion. So the situation may have caused you a lot of confusion. It may have caused the people involved confusion, but you guys are still innocent. If it involved another person's situation, it's still innocent. It was nobody's fault. And innocent, you remember, it's not the blame. It's not the blame of the building for falling over. It's not the blame of the wood for wearing out. Nobody's to blame. It happens. Accept it and move on. And that's easier said than done. Don't think I don't get the blaming, because I played the blame game before until I realized I was losing. When you start blaming people, and they could be responsible for it, but it's not your call to blame them, because even when somebody messes up, they are innocent, because some people just don't know what they are doing at that time. It doesn't mean they're foolish or naive. It's just everybody is innocent. Your 47-year-old mama is still innocent if she do something to you. Your 19-year-old nephew, he innocent if he do something. Everybody's innocent. When you see that, you'll see your innocence and you'll be able to move on. No guilt trips, not in this season. The bottom of the card is release. And it has graveyards around it. So sometimes we don't release the fact that loved ones have passed away. And we want to sit and think about them all day. We want to continue to cry and wish they were here. You have to release them. And know that when you release them, you realize that they are with you anyway. If you're holding on to the memory of what was, you can't see how they are with you still, but they're just with you in spirit form, guiding you. So when this situation happened, they were with you. So don't be like, oh, if my so-and-so was here, this wouldn't have happened. And if so-and-so was here, it wouldn't have happened. No, it's not true. They are there watching you and holding you through it. And understand it's also about releasing the situation as a whole. Release it to God so that he can explain to you why it happened. You can't seek out God if you're still holding on to the situation. You can't seek out your new career if you're still holding on to the career that didn't work out. So it's about releasing every baggage, every negative thought, everything that you thought was supposed to happen, everything that you wanted to happen, release it and watch how much better you be. Because when you release all of that unnecessary weight, you become innocent. You wonder why people are just so happy-go-lucky, even if they made a million mistakes, because they knew to release those mistakes and say, you know what, I'm not my mistake. I released it. I'm not the accident. I'm not the storm. I'm not that. I released that so I can be innocent. And when you become innocent, you're purified. And that leads you to the newness in your life, that new career that you are hoping for, the new career that God is trying to lead you to. It may not be something that you even are aware of right now. So you have to seek out God and figure out what it is. But, you know, he said, into his gates with a childlike heart and with forgiveness in your heart. And you can only do that if you're innocent and you know everybody else is innocent. You can't go to God mad at, you know, Tom and then want him to do something for you. You got to be innocent in your heart and say, I forgive Tom, God. I forgive myself. Both of us are innocent. Now can I ask of your assistance? And he will guide you and assist you because you have forgiven. You know, he said, if your brother or sister sin against you 70 times, you forgive them 70 times because you want to be forgiven that many times. You want to still be innocent in their eyes. So see them as innocent, even if it happened 4 days ago. I mean, now it does take steady progress. You know, I'm not saying you got to go be best friends and all that, but you have to see them as innocent, and God will allow that to work out for you. And you guys might be friends again, but you got to release the confusion surrounding the person or the accident so that you can get your innocence. And when you walking in your innocence, you have so much fun. You're so much more pure-hearted, just free-spirited. You have so much more fun. Like, you can't be an angry person and have fun. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think you can. You'll be reckless. So get your innocence Aries. This is the week where you're going to get your innocence and understand why all this happened. Because it works together for the good of those that love the Lord. You're going to see why God allowed it, and it's going to get you to your next career step that's going to be more like you. See, this butterfly is so open and pure because it's innocent. And this butterfly that's seeking to find it is kind of closed off because it's like you got to close yourself off a little bit, get some alone time so you can see why it happened and find out the next step to take. And then you're going to open your wings and I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. You're going to be so happy once it's all over. They say it's darkest before dawn, but you're going to get there. Understand that. But just right now, focus on your innocence, meaning releasing blame and judgment of the situation, and just steadily affirm yourself every day and say, I'm innocent. The situation is innocent. Nobody is to blame. It happened. I accept it. What am I supposed to do? Release the situation. Release how you look at that person for them. Because you know what somebody do? We look at them as as jackass is what you may look at them as a jackass, but release that they not a jackass. They innocent. They didn't know. So both of you guys are innocent. The situation is innocent. But allow God to show you why he allowed it to happen. It's for you to get to your next level. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So that's your message. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a good one.